Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Beverly Benson. Welcome to Cyversity and welcome to our new member orientation. I do see a couple of people in which they're still connecting to audio, so I'll just wait a few moments and then we'll begin. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. And so far I see a Takia, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Cindy Goldmay. So welcome. Oh, awesome, Takia. Thank you for the confirmation that I was saying your name correctly. And I see a Sharonda. So again, welcome, ladies. Welcome, everyone. And I do see someone that's dialing in with a phone number, so I don't have your name, but please feel free to put it in the chat. I'm happy to call out your name. Again, welcome again to Cyversity. Thank you for joining us. Before I provide you with the new member orientation, I'm going to first turn it over to our president, Larry Whiteside Jr., and he's going to provide a few remarks. Larry?
Thank you, Beverly. So first, all I really want to say is thank you. Each of you taking the time to join Cyversity shows your commitment to growth, right? As an organization, our real goal at its underlying, if you think of it, the core of what we're trying to do is we're trying to help people get from where they're at to where they want to go. So wherever you're at today, whatever it is you eventually think you want to be, right? Start thinking through what that looks like. Start thinking through what that looks like for you, and start thinking about what are the things that you need to do to be able to get there and how Cyversity can be a part of that. We are a community, we are developing a global community. And so utilize the resources within Cyversity as an opportunity to help yourself, and you will ultimately be a help to others as well. Again, thank you for joining. We appreciate it, and we look forward to engaging. Oh, you bet.
Thank you, Larry. Okay, everyone. So welcome to Cyversity. During our time today, we will provide you with an overview of the organization and as well as some of the programs that we do offer. This is very informal, so please feel free as I'm going through the presentation, please ask any questions that you may have. Let's talk a little bit about who we are as an organization. Our mission is to achieve the consistent representation of women and underrepresented minorities in the cybersecurity industry through programs designed to diversify, educate, and empower. Why? Because at Cyversity, we believe that it's really going to take a diversity of thoughts and talents and experiences in order for us to combat the evolving cybersecurity risks and threats that we're facing today and in the future. And you are a part of that. Let's talk a little bit about some of our goals that we have. Our goal for 2025, which is just 2 years away, is to have at least 5,000 members, and you are a part of that. So we thank you for that. Also, we have a lot of different professional development opportunities, and our goal is that 80% of our members will be actively engaged in those professional development opportunities. Talk a little bit about who we are as it relates to our demographics. So looking at age, and this is for those who have identified, provided us with their age. 83% of our current membership base fits between the ages of 25 to 54. And currently, 9% of our current membership represents those individuals who are between the ages of 18 to 24. And this particular demographic is usually those individuals that are either completing high school, oftentimes, or completing college even. And so we really have some targeted programming to make sure that we are serving these particular demographics. Looking at geography, over 80% of our current membership resides in the states of California, Florida, Georgia, Texas, New York, New Jersey, and then the Maryland, DC, and Virginia area. And then I was recently, here's my a new thing I learned today about, is referred to as the DMV, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. So I wasn't aware of that, but I'm so excited to share that. And we have, there we go. We have some national programs, which are referred to as Cyversity Engage programs. And they are supported by our sponsors as well as our local chapters. And I'll tell you a little bit more about some of those events as we go through this presentation. But again, we're all a team. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I want to take you through our strategy. It is a multi-pronged approach, and we have designed this because one of our goals is to really alleviate some of those barriers for diverse talent. One of the things that we're doing at Cyversity is we really want to promote that and create awareness that the field of cybersecurity exists, but not only does it exist, but you have a place in it. You are needed. Your time and your talents are needed in this field. Now, once you become a Cyversity member, our goal is to really work with you so that you can assess your skills. We have an assessment tool, and that tool is aligned to the NICE framework. It will allow you to gain better understanding of some of the strengths that you have in the field of cybersecurity topics, as well as some of those opportunities to develop so that you can get to the role that you're looking to within your career. Now, once you assess your skills, we want to work with you to develop you, which is our third prong of our strategy. And develop is that we can work with you to set some goals to provide you with either no cost or low cost training so that you can fill in some of those gaps and then create your capabilities and capacities to work in the field of cyber. In addition to developing, we also have webinars that I did mention just a couple moments ago. And these webinars are hosted by either sponsors or our chapters, and I'll talk more about that. In addition to that, in addition to helping you develop, we offer mentorship programs. Our current mentorship program for our winter cohort is currently in session, and we have been able to match close to 200 individuals with a mentor. And our mentors are folks that are been in the field for 5 or more years. Oftentimes they're at that C-suite level. So they're maybe a chief information security officer or a chief technology officer, and they are willing to develop, help you develop by donating their time and their talents. Now, because we believe that as you develop and as you assess your skills, it's really important to surround you with a community. And we help do that by our number 4 multi-pronged approach, which is connect. We believe that we don't want you to go it alone. And so we have a Slack channel, and every member is added to that Slack channel because we really want you to have the opportunity to connect with like-minded individuals so they are able to help you, guide you, encourage you as you're going through your cybersecurity journey. And then place. So think about it. You've become a member. We're going to help you to assess and gain better understanding of your skills, help you develop, get you a member if that is what you desire. But most importantly, we're really trying to close that loop. And we have a jobs board. We encourage all of our members to upload their most current resume, because we are partnering with organizations who are looking for diverse talent like you. And we encourage you to, view our jobs board periodically. And we also do send out reminders when we get new roles as well. But take a look at the jobs board, because we have organizations, again, looking for diverse talent. And it's really important that when you have your mentor, a great thing that you can do is have them take a look at your resume, have them go through it, provide you with some pointers. There may be little things that they can help you correct to make sure that you are presenting your best self. And then retain. As an organization, we are working with sponsors, we're working with organizations because we want to really create an environment so that they understand when they're hiring diverse talent, not only can they bring it in, but we want to make sure that, that they know how to train and develop diverse talent, but also retain you. Again, any questions, please let me know. I want to take a moment to just say, introduce you all to our 9 board of directors. We have Ed Adams, Devin Bryan, Sharon Burgess, Octavia Howell, M.K. Palmore, Olivia Rose, Julian Waits, Manish Walter Puri, and then our very own Larry Whiteside. So these are leaders within the field of cyber or IT. And again, they're dedicating their time and talent to make sure that as an organization, we are moving forward to increasing the representation of women and underrepresented minorities in the field of cyber. Board of Directors, we thank you for your time and your talents. A bit about our programs. So I briefly spoke about the Cyversity Engage program. Well, what's that? It is monthly webinars, and we hold them with a variety of topic areas. It could be career development, a career spotlight, how to transition from one career into the cybersecurity career. It could be a talk on leadership or even a tech talk. Because we embrace the diversity of all of our members, we will also host webinars in honor of various diversity events throughout the year. I won't name them all. We have a list there, but just to call out a few. So in May, we celebrate Asian American, Pacific Islander, and senior citizens. In June, we celebrate the LGBTQ Pride. In September, Hispanic Latino Heritage Month. Sorry about that. And then October, of course, Cybersecurity Awareness Month. So we do invite you to please, we do have a calendar on our website, and we also do send out invites and to create awareness that these events are happening. And we'll also appear in our social media like LinkedIn, Facebook. So please be aware and join when your schedule permits. Our Diversity Develop program. We have created an accelerated professional development program that's designed to equip current and future cybersecurity professionals with the knowledge, the skills, and the abilities that they're going to need to be successful in the field of cybersecurity. To give you an example, we just recently announced, while the application period has just closed, we had a training scholarship that was made possible by Blue Cross Blue Shield. And that is an example of our development program. In that program, 50 recipients will have the opportunity to take some online on-demand training. The entire program usually takes between 4 to 6 months, and the 50 individuals actually we notified today, and they will have an opportunity to first learn about governance, risk, and compliance. And then after that, based upon their career goals and objectives, they're going to have an opportunity to choose between one of 3 paths. The first is to understand and learn about cloud security. The second is to understand and learn about application security. And the third is to understand and learn about network security. So that's an example of our development program. Just throwing a little hint your way, we do have another one coming, so be on the lookout. We do have another training scholarship that is going to go live on May 1st. So I'm planting the seed now, and I hope that you'll check back with us in May and throw your hat in the ring for that training scholarship. We really believe and support member education and empowerment. And throughout the year, our goal is to be able to offer you with online bootcamp certification scholarships that will provide you with access to an online bootcamp, as well as to cover the exam fee, because we do recognize that there is some really can be very expensive to go for some of those certifications. In addition, quarterly offerings of cybersecurity training and skills development courses, and that's one that I also mentioned to you. We do also have on our website, again, I'm saying our website because I really want you guys to start making use of the website and the information that it contains. We have some vendors who have raised their hand to provide you as our members with access to online, on-demand access to training. So please take a look through that and see where you are within your cybersecurity careers and how those training courses can help you advance. Mentorship. Mentorship is so very important. I mentioned a little bit before about this, but I'm going to ask you all the question: who are you mentoring? And who is your mentor? I know me personally, over the lifetime of my career, and I still got a long way to go, I have had several mentors who have been able to really help me to understand where I am in my current journey of cybersecurity, help me to really understand by sharing some of their things that they have gone through, things that some watchouts, some lessons learned. And so I really encourage everyone to really be a part of the mentorship program. The winter cohort, as I mentioned, is currently underway, but our fall cohort will begin late summer, and I have those dates for you. There you go. So for the 2023 fall cohort, mark your calendars. For mentor and mentee registration, it's going to start in July, and then the 16-week session will run from August through the end of November. Now, our mentorship program will provide you with either one-on-one or group mentoring. We will have some pre-developed curriculum and meeting topics, and it's going to be packed. And I mean, these schedules are packed with a lot of different interactive meetings so that you can have an opportunity. As an example, we have AMA, which is Ask Me Anything, in which we will have different CISOs within the field of cybersecurity to come and spend an hour with you all to provide you with an overview of who they are, their journey, and then answer any questions that you may have of them. We also have some sessions that we refer to as What I Do meetings. And that we invite key individuals that are in the cybersecurity role. I know last week we did have a SOC analyst to really come on and kind of tell you, describe the day in the life of a SOC analyst so that you can better understand what that role entails. We do also have on Friday some coffee chats with senior industry leaders. And then we will also have some career meetings where we bring on recruiters, resume writers, to individuals to talk to you about personal branding and even give you some interview tips. So I really encourage you, be on the lookout. The fall mentorship cohort, again, mentor and mentee registration starts in July, and then the 16-week session will start the month after in August. We do have chapters. We have within the United States, we do have individuals that have raised their hand and they are leading some of our chapters. So currently we have a chapter in the Bay Area, Twin Cities, in Ohio, New York City metro area, DC, Atlanta, Mid-South, and Texas. And I'll need to update the slide because we now, their future chapter where it says Seattle, that chapter actually launched this month. So we now have a chapter in Seattle, and we encourage you all the information on how to gain access or to be able to touch point with any of those chapter leaders. And I'm going to show you some pictures of them and some of the events that they've done in 2022, just to give you an idea of what we are doing within our local chapters. All right, so again, these are all of our chapter members and our leadership. I extend a sincere thank you to all the chapter leaders for sacrificing and donating their time and talent to help increase our mission. And I'm just going to go through one. So we have President of the Atlanta chapter, Cassandra Dacus. And I'll just give a minute while I'll go silent so that you can just read some of the great things that under her leadership have been able to be accomplished in the Atlanta chapter. Okay, moving on. Bay Area chapter. Under the leadership of our Vice President and member of the Board of Directors, M.K. Palmore, Bay Area chapter. Again, we thank you all chapter leaders for donating your time and talents. And I will again go silent for a couple of minutes to give you all an opportunity to kind of read through some of those accomplishments that they were able to put forward in 2022. DC chapter with President Dr. Nita Davis. This chapter was launched the end of 2022. And so as the year continues, we'll update the slide to provide you some of the fantastic things that's going to be occurring under the guidance of Nita Davis. And Nita, we thank you for donating your time and talent. Mid-South chapter under the leadership of President Dr. Kevin Harris. Also was launched at the end of 2022. And Dr. Harris, we thank you for donating your time and talents. New York City chapter under the leadership of President Kirby Brown. I go silent for a couple moments to give you an opportunity to read through some of the wonderful things occurring in the New York City chapter. Texas chapter under the leadership of President Bennett Hendricks. Bennett Hendricks, I'm not sure if any of you know him personally, what a wonderful individual. He was actually the guest who provided the overview of kind of the day in the life of a SOC analyst. He is also an author. He has a fantastic book called Celine the Cyber Teen. I personally have a couple of signed copies. And it's a very great book. It's also on Amazon. So I encourage you all to look him up, connect with him. Great resource in cyber. Twin Cities chapter under the leadership of Brenda Bajurki, leadership team in Twin Cities. We thank you for donating your time and talent. Again, I'll go silent so that you can have an opportunity to look through some of the wonderful things that are happening in Twin Cities. Okay. I am here to whet your taste buds because our annual conference planning is underway, and we hope that you will join us in October 29th through the 31st in Orlando, Florida. We'll be at the same location we were last year, which is the Renaissance Orlando at SeaWorld. We're right across the street from SeaWorld. We hope that you will join us. Please mark your calendars now. It is going to be a fantastic conference, and our conference theme is Empower. And I wanted to share with you some of slides of events that occurred in our 2022 conference. So here's some demographics for the Power Up conference that we had last year. It was held November 6th through 8th again in Orlando. We had close to 200 attendees, over 20 sponsors. We had 17 career fair exhibitors, and we had some fantastic and dynamic speakers. Some of the top attended sessions was our morning keynote by Kamal Bob. We had a board of director fireside chat that was led by Sharon Burgess. And we had attendees from the United States, Canada, Uganda, and India. So please mark your calendars, October 29th through the 31st in Orlando. And the next few slides are just going to be some pictures of some. This is a fireside chat, and standing up, that is board of director and vice chair Sharon Burgess. And then you'll see those who are sitting down are members of our board of directors. She gave a fantastic overview of us as an organization so that we could really share the wonderful work that we're doing. The picture of the board of directors. Picture some of our chapter leaders and board of directors. Yes, we actually had yoga. I'm in that picture. Not going to tell you where I am, but we had a fantastic morning yoga session, and we plan on having another one this year. So please join us. Speaking at, this is our opening keynote with Kamal Bob. And a picture of our career fair. Organizations, different organizations such as United, Google, Morgan Franklin, they were there and they had jobs that they were looking for diverse talent. So we will also have a career fair at this year's conference. So we really encourage you all to come and to be a part of that. In closing, I want to say many thanks for attending. Please share what you've learned today. Please invite a friend or colleague to become a member of Cyversity. Stay engaged. Follow us on our social channels, Slack community, and please, it's so important, participate in upcoming events and also be on the lookout for volunteer opportunities. Now, as a crowd, you all have been really quiet today. Does anyone have any questions that I can answer for you? Any comments?
Quiet room.
Yeah, it's a quiet room today.
Hey, Beverly, this is Ali Khan. Thanks for
Hi,
being
Ali.
here. I'm good. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
So I had a question. If I wanted to organize an event with Cyversity together in the Bay Area, what would be the process of doing that? Reaching out to the local chapter, or would that be through the
Yes.
portal? Okay.
Yeah, so yes, great. Thank you for that. So yes, if you're interested in hosting an event and partnering with the Bay Area chapter that's led by MK Palmore, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put his email address. Oh, I apologize for that. I'm going to add his email address. There we go. In the chat. So I encourage you, Ali, to please give him a call. I'm sorry, to send him an email.
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yes, really looking forward to participating and contributing to this community. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Oh, fantastic. And I'm also going to give you also our operations too. Why don't I think actually that may be the best way. So let's start at operations@cyversity.org. Why don't we start there? Please send an email to operations@cyversity.org. And Ali, please share your contact information and let them know that you're interested in partnering with the Bay Area chapter to host an event. And then we do have operations folks on this webinar today. So they'll be on the lookout for that and they'll get you connected with MK. And again, it's MK Palmore.
Awesome. Thanks.
You're welcome. Does anyone else have any other questions?
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So I had a quick question about a mentorship program.
Sure.
So, are we gonna get like emails for those that are registered, for those that are members? Like, when is it gonna start, like precisely on the day and all that?
Absolutely. Yes, we will. So the registration will begin for both mentors and mentees in July. So you'll start, we will start to send out information, I'd say probably in June, just letting everyone know that the application period will be opening soon. And then we will have an application that you can click on and then apply. But yes, we have a current cohort in the process right now. And the next one, the fall cohort, the signing up will start the end of the summer. Oh, you're on mute.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Does anyone else have any other questions? Any success stories you want to share? All right, you guys are a quiet group. Again, I want to thank you for joining. I thank you for being a part of Cyversity. Please stay engaged with us. And then I just wish you a fantastic day. Thank you for joining. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks.